Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video I'm going to be doing some polls for Laura, who has come back as a return advanced mythic, as we can see her here. Now Laura is a command, but she's not just any command, she is a really interesting command because there are already commands in the game. You might think, well, I've got one, why do I need to get another one? I rarely recommend people to pull for characters. I basically say it's based on your roster. I'd have to see your roster to really have a good idea. The only time I've recommended people pull for characters in the past was Raven and Agent 46, and this was actually because of the missions that were being run alongside these characters, where you effectively got 25% of the advanced tokens back on what you spent on the first 6, which I said were just worth doing. You could get lucky if you got like an extra 1 or maybe a ×5 in there, great, and then you could decide if you wanted to go further, that sort of thing. In this case, I think it's worth just doing 6 pulls for Laura just because of the character themselves. If we look at Laura's kit, I have gone over her in finer detail if you do want to go and check out her preview, but if we look at her kit, we'll go to her passives, and she has got this passive here called Command in Action. When performing the defend action, a single teammate gets 50% of their max AP. This means that when you use the defend action, which generally would mean to command somebody but not always, the person with the highest current AP will get 50% of their max AP again. This can happen off of turn 1, where no one's taken a turn and Laura can just defend instantly. So you have a character like Sophia who has over 33 AP already because of her weapon or because of enemies, because she gets AP at the beginning of the fight based on the enemies. You can just instantly defend on Laura, who is a defensive character, more of a support character. Give 50% AP to Sophia. Sophia has her rush turn 1, and then obviously, as you know, because she is a follow-up, if you take someone out, she'll get her rush again. So she'll rush twice straight away. But this actually helps any character in the game rush. No matter which attack team character you can think of, if you do their signature move, you'll always have more than 50% of the AP. And then when you do the command on Laura next, it will command the character that you last did a skill on. Let's say Titan or any other character that you can think of. I would generally say it's best to do this on damage dealers. And then it will give them the 50% AP because they're going to have the highest AP, generally speaking, because they're the only one who's taken their turn, signature move, so on and so forth. Now, what's great, if we look at the upgrades here, you can see at grade 1 and grade 3, we get both halves of commanding action. That does mean you only need 1 copy of Laura to get that passive, and that is the passive for this character for sure. Obviously, the more you get, the better stats they have, the more potential they have to be used on a defense team. But as a support attack character, you only need to get 1 copy. I'm going to be pulling 12 times because I want to get 2 copies. If I do randomly pull a copy, I will stop, which is not normal, but I will stop just to save some tokens. I only want a grade 5 just for level up purposes, just because you get more points for leveling up a grade 5 and above than you do for leveling up a grade 4. It's just something that I always prefer doing. So we're just going to get straight into it, and I'm going to do 6 no matter what. So I'm going to do something that I never do, guys. I'm going to do something that I never do. I'm going to do ×3. I'm going to do a ×3. We'll see how good it goes. I don't think there's a Telltale character on this wheel, so we'll do the ×3 on the first person I have a good feeling on. A really good feeling on. Someone's going to give me a lucky feel. Is there somebody? Is there anybody? Anybody? You know what? We're going to put on Cliff. I called him the wrong name for ages. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's gonna repair us back, right? Oh no, he's not. We get Cliff, we get a Tyrese, and we get a Carol. Oh no, Cliff's like, remember the name! Remember my name! I will, man, I will. I'm sorry. We'll do some singles from here. We'll do some singles. Yeah, Jie Feng, okay. Unfortunately, there isn't any characters on here that are like returning characters, which would have been nice, a return in advance or something. Sawyer, we're getting a lot of really common characters, unfortunately. And the last pull here on this first pity is going to be on Lee, and this will be Laura number 1 as we get Negan 2000s. This is all you theoretically need to do to get the passives that I talked about. I'm only putting an extra one just because I like grade 5 characters. It's pretty much just as simple as that. I'm not going to be doing ×3s. No. We're going to pull the first one on Lee. See what we get. It's going to be Ellie. Okay, it's going to be Ellie. I think we'll put on Sebastian. And then Peacekeeper. And then we'll see what happens. For a second. For a split second. Crazy Davy. For a split second. I saw the pistol. For a split second. We'll put on Peacekeeper now. Save some tokens just to get to grade 5. It would be nice. Even if it's just 30k, that would be nice. I wouldn't mind. There we go. We are going to save some tokens. And this is going to be grade 5 Laura. Should I pull for Limit Break 1? Let me just double check what she actually gets at Limit Break 1. Just so you never know. I think she gets the second half of her Precision, of course. And then she gets nothing else on her signature move. And she gets 1 extra taunt target on her Rush. Maybe we just pull the extra 3? Why not? Why not? We'll just pull the extra 3. We're halfway there to another pity. We might as well. Oh, we're gonna get LB. What's that? LB2. We're gonna get LB2. Okay, we got really lucky there. I'll take that. I'll take that. I was gonna leave it. I was gonna stop. It's a good job, right? It's a good job. We'll pull straight away on Laura. This is the last pull. We got her again here. Oof, that would have been amazing. Okay, so we've got LB2 on 12. We got really lucky. We got really lucky. But you only need one. You only need one. Let me just tear up this character, and then I'm just basically going to show you how she works when it comes to the whole command action thing. Okay, so just leveling up the skills of my character here. You can see I've maxed out the first one. The second one isn't as expensive, but it's still going to cost you the most important things, which is the medics and Madeleines, unfortunately. But it isn't as expensive when it comes to military supplies and materials. But that's it. I haven't leveled up this character at all. We've just done this one passive, and that's what is basically going to improve your gameplay so much and make things a lot more fun when it comes to attacking. Okay, so I'm just going to give you an example of how this passive works and how it's going to be very nice for you on your attack teams. Very limited combat scenario here, 3 against 3, just to make it so it's easy to understand and see what's going on. We have got Jesus 2K on the defense team, quite a good defense team character. Quite nice to be able to take him out very early in the fight. Quite hard to do. As much as we do have Titan to normalize him, we'd have to now follow up with damage to take him out turn 1. Otherwise, we're going to run the risk of him cleansing that normalize, obviously healing back up, doing his cleanses and stuff on his signature move, just being very annoying. Now, Laura, if I command, it will obviously give the person who took a turn another turn, which will be Titan, but because of how her passive works, it will also give 50% AP to the person who has the highest current AP. In this case, it will be Titan, so he'll get 33 AP, which will be rounded down because he only needed 31, but it'll be up to 33 AP in his case because he's got 66 max AP rush, and then we can rush Jesus 2K straight away on turn 1, decap him out of the fight, and he's done and dusted for good. This is going to be working on pretty much any attack team character that you can think of, any damage dealer that you can think of. As long as they have a turn 1 signature move, it's extremely simple to do. You just do their signature move and then command. They generally will be the person who has the highest AP as long as they're the first person to take their turn. However, if they don't have a first turn signature move, you might have to use some 8% weapons in the team, or if they're fast, you can have a 20% AP weapon to sell. They just have to get over 50% AP on that first turn with their signature move, which always happens, 35, or a basic attack plus AP weapons. The combo with Laura and Titan is obviously great just because of that instant takedown and decap as well. Okay, so a reasonably similar scenario here, but this time we have got a full defense team and I've got a limited attack team. We have got 2 medics on the defense team, and because of this, the way Sophia's kit works, I do get more than 50% of my rush. I also have a 20% AP weapon, which I don't think is needed. But if I just defend without even commanding Sophia, I will just give her rush straight away. And you can then rush twice on turn 1. I'll confuse somebody who we're going to outlast. So we can just rush the bottom line. And then we can rush the top line. And then obviously, if you had your team set up properly, you'd be able to take out the central character the next turn. But because we didn't command Sophia, we can potentially pretty much just do that ourselves, although he was pretty tanky, but obviously we can command here and get a 3rd rush on turn 2. But he's a tanky boy. Tanky boy indeed. So that's how I would mess around with Laura. I have obviously not leveled her up at all yet. You don't necessarily have to prioritize leveling her up. But it is just that one passive that is fully required. You can have a mess around. There's definitely some team combos that you can do. Maybe double command. If you've got the right characters, the right specialist skills. For instance, Amped. You can definitely team up Laura with an Amped character and they're going to get their rush turn 1. You know, pretty much guaranteed. You can do your rush on Easter Eva just because she gains AP right at the beginning of the fight. There's definitely some things you can do with a lot of different attack team characters. Have some fun with it. Let me know in the comments down below if you're planning to pull for Laura. If you did pull for Laura and get lucky, like I said, let me know. That is the end of my video, guys. I want to thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.